Yeah, my idea is for a club called Rewind, and the way that I came up with it is so many times me and my mates are sat on the sofa playing on YouTube all of the classic retro 80s and 90s tunes, and everyone I've spoken to wants a night like that in London, and not just for the young kids as well, it's for the older geezers who like
can I
their
stop
80s.
you? But we already do that, don't we? Called GAY Camp Attack.
Boys.
We have a room dedicated 70s, 80s and 90s.
Yeah. Do you get the 40-year-olds coming to your club night?
Yeah.
Camp Attack. I think if anything, Camp Attack pulls probably the most diverse age range of all our nights.
Yeah.
Because we do play the music that they don't hear anywhere else.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you should be coming.
I should be coming.
Yeah.
How do you think, if you're wanting to sort of aim this at a much older age group, if it took off with a much younger age group, how do you think your 35, 45-year-olds would feel suddenly being in a room full of 18-year-olds? Do you think they'd be put off by that, and actually we would end up with essentially another Camp Attack on a Sunday?
Yeah.
Or do you think that there would be good integration and actually it wouldn't matter so much?
I think it's possible to have the integration, it just depends on the way it goes. I mean, if you do have a room full of 18-year-olds, obviously the 40-year-olds are not going to feel at home.
No. I mean, I know.
So are we aiming at 40-year-olds?
No, we're aiming, I would say, aiming for 30 to 40-something.
So, but that's your target audience?
Yes.
Is it once a month or weekly?
I would like to do it weekly.
Okay.
I think there's a massive scope for it.
Can I just ask, because an idea is coming to my head from this, and because obviously our thing is to develop. What time would you open?
I'd like to do this as a Sunday afternoon tea dance. So
that was what I was going to throw at you.
People have to work on a Monday.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
I was going to come off
Certainly
the idea of a retro night and go more tea dance.
I think it would be great if you can have your fun on a Sunday and not have to call in sick the next day. And ruin
I think
your career.
you need to slightly change the day. Obviously, tea dance has been done before by the Kubar. They did it at the Limelight. It's been several years, but their Sundays was very successful.
Have you got any DJs in mind, or?
I have a few contacts for DJs. To be honest with you, most of the DJs that I've worked with already tended to kind of be the usual mainstream uplifting vocal house. Like DJ Minx used to do
Okay, but they couldn't play what you want.
Sorry?
They couldn't play what you want.
No, I would need to get some advice from yourselves, actually.
Oh, really?
On the best DJs for 70s.
How much would you charge entry?
Ideally, it depends if we can pull it off. Ideally, I would quite like to do it as a kind of free entry, actually.
Okay.
Does that mean then that really there's no major production going into it? It's really just about DJs and music, or would you have retro giveaways or shows?
There would be some production as well, because I think you have to have your own unique brand.
Yeah, agreed.
And in my proposal, I suggested that to give the night a little bit of a feel, it'd be great, for example, to have obviously you have shop boys working the clubs of London, but I would quite like to do that in a retro way.
Yeah, but I
do
don't
roller skating shop boys with fluorescent leg warmers, give it an 80s feel, maybe have some Pac-Man.
Would you get enough 40-year-olds going out every week?
Okay.
Well, maybe they haven't got. You know what? Maybe there isn't enough going out. I actually think there is a market out there for it, because I don't think the gay scene actually goes for older guys.
I don't think it does. And if you look at something like the Eagle, which has Horse Meat Disco on a Sunday, it's a huge success week in, week out.
Yeah,
and if you look at the average clientele that go there, they're not in their teens, they're not in their 20s, they're in their 40s.
Brilliant, thank you very much.
Thank you, Martin.
Thank you very much
Thank
for giving me the
you.
opportunity.
I think that was about 7.83. Yeah. They were a tough crowd. Yeah, they know their stuff, and it was quite scary. Yeah. I found out this about an hour ago, so I was not very prepared, but it was actually good fun. And I got the impression actually they quite like the idea, so I'm going to keep my paws crossed.
I like it, but I'll tell you something that is not original.
I think it's
and I do think there is a requirement for a night for this age range, but what I do think is that there are. It's not an original idea. It's bringing forward something that's needed.